the makeup of the team. I like the chemistry. I like the fact that they play for each other. There's genuine love there. They have an identity. Defensively, I want to see what Vic Beasley is. Vic Beasley, right? He's
yes.
I want to see what he brings to the table from the pass. I think they need a premier pass rusher, and I thought that going into last season, they needed somebody that can disrupt the quarterback with just getting a 4-man rush. Of course, Derrick Henry is Derrick Henry. I like the new kid from Appalachian State, the running back.
Oh yeah,
Evans.
Yep.
He's going to be a utility guy that they can rely on the return game at short, and also as a third down guy. And Tannehill, I'm curious to see if he can now take over games. You know, it's one thing to manage a game and handle 22 and let your line lean on the team. Now when they line up, okay, 9 in the box, and we've seen it last year.
Right.
9 in the box. We're committed now to stopping Derrick Henry. He cannot beat us. How is Tannehill going to do it?
Right.
You know, consistently. And I think he can do it.
Yeah.
He's put the ball there. So saying all of that, they have everything they need. Offensively, Jonnu Smith is going to be a superstar. I love the receivers. A.J. Brown is going to be a superstar. So they have levels to their offense that they're multi-dimensional. And it's going to be tough to compete with that. And Mike Vrabel is a phenomenal
You played with
coach.
him in Ohio State, right? Wait, what was the year separation there?
Just 1 year.
Oh, so what was he like as a teammate?
He was an asshole.
Hey, I bet, man. That motherfucker's an asshole.
He is an asshole.
Yeah.
But an asshole you love.
Right.
And when he's on your squad, that's the asshole that you want.
Right.
Because he's going to knock you in the mouth and talk about you and do everything he needs to do. He's going to tell you just exactly how he feels. You know, Mike was a damn freshman calling out upperclassmen. You're not touching the line, you know, on sprints, or you're going halfway. I mean, he'll call your ass out. That's how he operates. Who he is now is exactly
there too, because he's the same person.
Yeah.
He's still trying to hit somebody in the mouth,
even
as a coach.
He loves the contact. He loves teaching. He loves mentoring. He loves to create a winning product. So you throw all that into the mix, and what Amy Adams is doing and John Robinson, what they're doing, they're on the road to some great things.
I think so too.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite offseason move? Obviously, they brought a lot of pieces back. The draft, free agency, their own guys. Which one's been your favorite move?
Well, it's tough to say my favorite right now because
we're gonna need a favorite. We're gonna need a preseason favorite.
Well, here's the thing: is I haven't seen them yet, and I think the draft choice out of Georgia, Isaiah Wilson.
Oh yeah. Hey, he's a big motherfucker, dude.
Oh, he's a problem.
Yes, yes.
He's a problem in the trenches, and you throw in now. Derrick's got some help there. Another mauler in between the tackles. Oh my God, it's going to be nasty in there, man.
Hey, I was surprised you said that move. I figured you would have said D. Henry getting this.
We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, but did you know that the whole time? Even when it was getting close, you're like, "Hey, it's still going to happen." Maybe per source, you might have known per source.
Nah, you never know in this business, but it would have been foolish not to do it. And you know, they found the win-win. They were going to figure it out. You know, the Titans like to operate right close to the edge. Put time and pressure on the athlete.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't want to. They want to get the most out of it. They want to the
art of the negotiation.
The art of negotiation, and they want an organizational friendly deal. And that's, you know, I think they found a win-win there.
Yeah.
So I figured that they had to get Derrick signed. They were going to get him signed. I think it was a 4-year deal.
Yes.
Turns out probably could be a 3-year, somewhere around there. See where he's at.
I want to say the first 2 are pretty guaranteed.
Yeah, and then that third year is kind of iffy.
Yeah.
The funny money comes into play.
Yeah.
So guarantees about 21 million or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
So I think it's a win-win.
Yeah. Who would you say is your favorite player on the Titans?
Wow. Outside of Derrick.
Because I want to say mine is turning into A.J. Brown. That's what mine's turned into. Delaney Walker, when I was on the team, I loved Delaney. I loved being around Delaney. He was kind of just my favorite. I just always was like, yeah, Delaney's my favorite player.
Well, my favorite.
But now I think mine is becoming AJ Brown. We've had him on the pod.
Yeah.
I've seen him a couple other times FaceTiming with Taylor, and he's just
hilarious.
I think he's hilarious, but he's just got that young, I don't know, that it takes no shit attitude, and he's confident.
Yeah.
He's insanely confident.
I love it. Yeah.
And he's a worker.
He was like that coming in.
Right.
I mean, he was pissed off about something he did in practice. It was real small. I'm like, dog, it's not even, it's only preseason.
Take it easy,
Take it
man.
easy. You got time.
Yeah.
But that said, he was a man. And the fact that he called your boy Taylor out.
I know. They were talking about it on here too. I know. Yeah.
What? Again, a rookie.
That's what I'm saying.
Calling out not just the big dog on the offensive line, the highest paid player on the Titans.
Right.
Yo.
And still talking about it when he's on the pod, like, yeah, you was on some shit.
Hey, I love it.
I know.
I love it.
The only thing I didn't like hearing about him is that he was one of those rookies who he was too prideful to do rookie stuff.
See,
but he had the kind of that asshole mentality. It's like, hey man, it's part of the deal. How do you feel about that stuff?
You got to pay your dues.
Yeah,
you got to pay your dues. And the fact that he had success last year, like you can. I know. Kind of defeats it a little bit, but. He'll beat that veteran. He is that veteran now.
I know. He's quickly becoming a vet.
That he wish, you got to follow protocol, and that young hot rookie's gonna come in there and show him out. But I like AJ Brown. I think he's got tremendous upside. I like him as a person. But I like Johnny Smith though. I think he has a chance to be really good in this league. Yeah. You don't think so?
No, I think so. I'm a big Jonnu Smith guy.
Oh, my God.
Hearing somebody else say that, call him a superstar and give him respect like that, it's kind of a new thing that I feel like is going to come in the future. But why do you think so?
When I saw
before it
him
actually happens,
dot the I and take a tall sweep down the right sideline for almost 70-something yards, I'm like, what? Like, yo. Throw him back there. Let him get some tokes with Derrick. Let him split that, man. The dude's got skills, man.
Yeah.
If we're a tight end, I mean, that is remarkable. Athletic, fast, hands, attitude, all of it. He's got the build. I mean, I like him moving forward. I really like his style. I like what he brings to the offense. He makes them multi-dimensional now in the middle of the field.
Right.
Because if you control the middle of the field, it opens up everything. With a tight end that can stretch it, that can do it all, it opens up the outside. Certainly is going to present problems for a defense now. Like, okay, we really can't stack the box like this because we got a tight end that can go vertical on you. We got a receiver that's ridiculous in AJ Brown. So they got some options. They've got some weapons.
They have some studs, man. And another thing that will play in their favor is knowing that Arthur Smith is back and they kind of have the same offense.
Yep.
Vrabel obviously still there, but they get to be in the system again after going to an AFC championship.
Yes.
I think like that's going to benefit them because people with new head coaches, younger teams, stuff like that, like especially in times like this, you just don't know how the year's going to play out.
Right.
I think they can come and not miss a beat as much as any team out there.
Yeah, and the fact that
since they have everybody kind of returning.
Nationally, everybody's, of course, Kansas City, but when you're talking about the South, it's got to be Tennessee, but they're still talking about the Colts and this and that. I'm like, all right,
Houston.
Houston too. I mean, they're an interesting group. I don't think they have the discipline. I think they lack the discipline. We talk about when you look at teams, you start to talent is always, every team in the league is talented, but you start looking at the makeup of a team, the character of the team. The little things that will separate you from being just good, average, and the greatest teams are the ones that can self-discipline in their locker rooms, who their leaders are. And I don't know if Houston has that. I know Deshaun Watson's a grown man, but I don't. Outside of him, who else is there? I know J.J. Watt, but is it? I don't know about their locker room if they're that team that's going to take over the South and be there consistently.